without question, and it was on Tennis Magazine's cover, the GOAT of our sport. And he is on center court, and he's playing the 18th seed, A.J. Koller, but that is a deceiving 18th seed, is it not, Dave Weinbach?
He's a very dangerous seed. A.J. Koller has really improved his singles game over the last year, Dave. He's really worked on it. You cannot take him lightly anytime A.J. Koller is on the other side of the net from you, whether it's singles, doubles, mixed doubles. Very impressed with A.J. Koller.
Yeah, so this is one of those interesting matchups. You've got a couple of really good friends playing against each other. You've got guys that are so loose. They were warming up left-handed. They are not left-handed players, but they're having fun. Then when the score is called, all of that's going to go away.
Very good friends off the court, of course, and having a good time right now. But as you said, as soon as that score is called 0-0-2, it will be game on, and there'll be not as much left-handed shots hit. Ben, of course, has gotten the best of AJ, I think, in every singles match I have seen them play. So Ben coming into this match, a heavy favorite. Ben, the second seed in this bracket. Dave Fleming.
Yes.
Of course, Tyson McGuffin, who we saw earlier on center court, is rolling through this bracket as well. So that's a potential matchup we could see here on Championship Sunday, but lot of play to be done. A lot of good players in front
of that, yes, indeed. So we've got Dave Johnson and Barry Oakes, our referee. We've got our referees perched up above the court, looking very, very good up there at the top. And, you know, everything's been elevated. The video boards, and now even the referees have been elevated.
You know, you and I were talking off the air about what an incredible singles field this is.
Yes.
Basically, every top singles player in the world is in this field. And I'm really excited to see how this day progresses.
75 strong, one of the biggest brackets in singles history, certainly on the PPA tour. AJ will not be able to scamper and grab that one. So a nice little cat and mouse game at the kitchen line. Dave, why don't you tell them what we mean by that, because I'm sure we'll refer to cat and mouse throughout.
Yeah, the cat and mouse game is when both players are at the kitchen line and they're dinking, usually on sharp angles, back and forth, and just waiting for that opportunity for an opening. And we've seen the singles game really move more towards that cat and mouse game versus just the power game. Do you think that is going to accelerate, Dave?
Yeah, the interesting part of that, and we'll answer that after this point, is we do. Oh my goodness gracious! Just stop it, Ben Johns. Just absolute obscenity of a backhand roll volley right there.
Koller hit a great shot.
Wow.
That's very, very impressive. And of course, Ben is as good as anybody at flicking that right wrist across and going cross court with that backhand. We see it a lot in the doubles game from him as well.
5-0.
Huge early lead for Ben Johns. And there's a wicked two-handed backhand angle. So to answer your question from before, Dave, I think what we've seen is two things. The more experienced players love the cat and mouse. These high-level tennis players love to rip passing shots, and some of them are having success. They're going to have to find the combination of the two to get to a championship Sunday. But this sport, as you know very well, is evolving.
And it's wonderful to see all the new, as you said, great players coming in from a tennis background. And obviously, it's much easier for those players to go to singles right away in pickleball. It's very similar skill set. Takes them a little bit longer on the double side, but a very similar skill set when you look at singles. It's all about the serve, the return, the passing shots.
And there's a beautiful passing shot right there, right on cue by A.J. Koller, and little wry smile like, yep, I'm on the board now. Got rid of that goose egg. Yeah, for those of you watching on Tennis Channel, this will look more like tennis than the weekend where we'll have doubles. Catches the line. He's there. No, he's not. And unlike Elise Jones, who may have put herself in peril and dove for that ball. AJ thinks the better of that valor.
5-1. Point.
See how deep Johns is getting those serves, Dave? He's really focusing on that. I've noticed recently in his singles game, he's a little less spin and more pace.
And that's just awesome court coverage and angle by Ben Johnson. I think what we've seen from that serve, Dave, is he's taking that to doubles as well, which he's getting some shorter returns and some opportunities when he's playing men's and mixed. Koller chooses to stay back on this point.
Side out.
Really nice backhand cross-court drop into that kitchen. And that put a little pressure
Timeout
on John. So,
all right, so we're going to take a quick break here. Double Daves here in the booth, and the 2-seed Ben Johns just showing us why he is considered the best player in the world. We've seen the little angles, we've seen driven forehands. You talked about the depth of the serve, just the whole package working really well for him today so far. Nice job by Koller of not letting that ball bounce, and sometimes you let your opponent off the hook by letting a ball bounce. He did not do that.
Well, when you take it out of the air like that, Dave, it takes a lot of time away from your opponent. So I'm a huge proponent of moving forward and taking the balls out of the air, both singles and doubles. If Johns does advance past this match, he will take on the winner of Tyler Leung and Frank Anthony Davis, who are on a side court right now. So it could be interesting as this day moves forward.
Yes.
Some tremendous potential matchups.
And Tyler Leung beat Ben Johnson in Cincinnati, so there would be all sorts of intrigue, but Frank Anthony Davis, a very talented singles player, a singles specialist.
Boy, Ben had a lot of backspin on that ball. When that ball landed, Dave, it didn't bounce up. It skidded.
Yeah, skidded
away
hard
from
away. Koller again chooses not to come in and does what players at all levels do. You hit a ball in the middle of the net, you just stare at your paddle. It's got to be the paddle's fault. So
Ben really has worked on that two-handed backhand drive.
yes, looking good, and now has a game point here quickly in game one. Clearly the sun affects that. Ben didn't even look at that lob. And after a lengthy rally moving side to side, it is Ben Johns impressively taking game number one. So can he keep the Ben Johns train rolling? We'll see. All right, let's get game two going. AJ Koller, nice deep serve to Ben Johns.
Side up.
And a way too close to the line, but still winner for Ben Johns there. Didn't mean to cut it quite that close.
He got a little too cute with that, but he got away with it.
Point.
And that is a shot Koller loves. You'll see him do that a lot in doubles. Thought he had it.
Well, so dangerous with it, Dave, because he can go in any direction with any pace and any spin. And he's very unpredictable. You don't see him miss that too often in the net.
And just an awesome angle for all of you math fans there. Get the protractor out on something like that. That was ridiculous.
You know, AJ has great wheels, but I give Ben Johns a distinct advantage in that cat and mouse game because Ben just has this innate ability to anticipate where the ball is going and reading his opponent's face of his paddle better than anybody on the tour.
For sure. Which is incredibly frustrating. He's the most talented and he's the smartest. That's why he's the GOAT. But in singles, he's had to evolve a little bit, as we talked about. More pace on the serve, a little more pace, try the two-hander more, just to add to his repertoire.
And he does it, it seems like, on a weekly basis. He adds
Point.
things to his
Timeout,
game.
receiving team.
Both these players currently
Scores 4-0.
residing in the Austin, Texas
Yes,
area now.
they are. So it has been all about Ben Johns here so far. Koller calls timeout, tries to regroup and just sort of set the stage for everybody here. Singles day today here at the Guaranteed Rate PBA Championships. We'll play through the semis, get the 2 finalists, and then they'll play on Sunday. Tomorrow, mixed doubles, again, the same. Get to the semi-winners, and then they'll get to play on Sunday. And then men's and women's doubles on Saturday. If you are in the Las Vegas area, come out and check this out. If you are watching at home, we appreciate it. It's going to be amazing pickleball all weekend long here in Las Vegas.
Just an incredible venue. Every year we come here, Dave Fleming, it gets better. Better court surfaces. I love how this center court looks compared to
Yes.
what we've had in the past. Terrific VIP area. We expect huge crowds this weekend, and the best players in the world are all here at the Guaranteed Rate PPA Championships.
Goes for a little too much on this, and this is our first of 2 stops here in Vegas. We've got the team competition going to be played inside Mandalay Bay in December. It's going to be incredible. So
That's going to be so exciting. I was talking to one of the managers of that hotel the other day, and man, they are really excited that we're coming.
it's going to be a fantastic, unique event, and what better place to do it in Vegas just before Christmas time. It's going to be packed. You can play. Amateurs sign up for that and come out to Vegas and play on the Strip. Okay. Sometimes all it takes is a little love from the net to get your train rolling.
So that gets AJ serving 2-4, trying to make a run here in game 2.
2-4. Side out.
Second call and final call for Jacob Wood.
I like how Ben is really mixing up his returns. He's not just going deep backhand every time. He's gone deep middle, and you and I have talked about the effectiveness of that because when you go deep middle, it doesn't give the server an angle to pass you. And then we just saw Ben go forehand.
Point.
And that is a fantastic pass right there by Johns.
One of the things I always talk about, you know, is
5-2.
don't be a predictable pickleball player. Move the ball around.
Second call
Side out.
for Luis Madera Machado and Isaiah Peels.
Early in the match day, whether it's singles or doubles, I like to probe. And what I mean by that is move the ball to different places, test different spins, test your opponent, probe different spots, different spins, try to identify that weakness. It's like a puzzle, and that's what I love about pickleball.
Yeah, we love to say chestnut checkers, and certainly what your opponents can handle, and it's going to vary from match to match. It may vary from game to game within a match because they'll get on to something, and you have to move knight to rook 4 just to keep going. Oh, hello, Angle.
Yeah, a short lob will just get you in big trouble in this game. AJ knew as soon as he hit that, that was trouble.
And the sun is at Ben's back on this side, so he will not have a problem seeing that lob.
Side out.
And that's a rare miss hit by Johns off the edge of the paddle into the bottom of the net. So Koller
2-6.
trying to get off of this 2 here.
Side out.
And you will get off of 2 0 out of a million times if you don't make your serve.
6-2.
A little greedy on the serve.
That's just awesome court coverage, and Johns is never in a hurry.
And that's what we talked about, that Ben has that advantage in that cat and mouse game and just anticipates so
7-2.
well where that ball was going. And then, of course, once he gets there, Dave, he has so many options, so many weapons in his toolbox.
Point.
Yep.
And it's hard, you know, playing against Ben many times like I have in doubles, never played him in singles. It's very difficult to read his shots. At the very last eighth of a second, he can turn that paddle face and misdirect the ball, and it's very hard to read it. and he knows that.
Oh, he definitely knows that.
Point.
And he'll take his one kissing off the tape as well. So everything is going the way of Ben Johns right here. And AJ slowly taking a walk over there. Ben will take the shade that is provided by the VIP and pro player area here. Again, Darling Tennis Center is where we're at.
9-2.
So Ben 2 points away here.
Point.
And Koller can't believe he didn't make that volley. So we are
Starting shortly.
suddenly and very quickly at match point for Ben Johns.
Koller upset with himself for hitting that one out ball that Johns rocketed off his forehand. That would have been about 6 feet out.
And Koller is able to scrap his way through this. You see the backhand overhead didn't get a lot on it and then sort of got tied up on the volley there. Koller took advantage. So Koller will get to play on it.
2-10. Side out.
Koller's like laser beam staring at that paddle of his here, just not comfortable at all. And obviously the quality of the ball coming to him plays a huge role in that. So second match point here for Johns.
10-2. Point.
And that
Game.
will do it.
Match,
So
Mr. Johns.
Ben Johns looking good. Koller didn't love it, probably enjoyed the left-handed warm-up a lot more than the actual match itself. So Ben Johns moving on. We'll have more great singles action here at the Guaranteed Rate PPA Championships right after this.
Jacob Wood, we need you at the